already released 4 albums in his career, and he's really a soul artist who is not really that commercialized. So we're expecting to see what kind of things he's going to share with us today. So how do you like just performing to the Shanghai listeners?
I love it. I think it's great. It's a great city. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to enjoy. My goal is always to do my best and try to make people feel the music.
So can you just tell us something about like what do you think your music can just bring to your listeners and to your fans? Can I say fans?
Yeah. I mean, again, like I think what I try to do is create good music. I try to bring something unique, and I like to take people on a journey. Like usually in my shows, I sing about 40 songs a night. It's quite a lot.
40 songs.
40 songs a night. I try to caress my audience with almost like a story. I try to bridge the music together and then build it up.
Will your like mood and your feeling be affected by the numbers of the...
No. My mood is only affected by sound. So the only thing that would get me down is if the sound quality that's coming to my ears is not at my level. So what I do every night is I control the sound. I'm responsible for making sure that I'm providing first-class microphone. I control the balance of the mix of the sound. So as long as I'm happy with the sound, it doesn't matter if there's one person or 500. Last night I had 540 guests in a small bar singing, and it was cramped, it was great. It was just fantastic and everyone was having a good time. But even if there's only one person, I can still have a good time. And so for me, it always comes down to feelings. If I feel good, it doesn't matter about who's out there, because that feeling will transcend to the audience. I mean, as a musician, you're sending out signals and vibes. That's what my purpose is, I guess, is to create vibes, feelings, to affect people. You know, we live in a collective world of energy. So when I get people in a room and I'm in control of the mood, I like that feeling of being able to control the mood of an audience. I like the feeling.
Can you tell me like what does music mean to you after all?
What does music mean to me?
Yes.
Music itself is songs are about sending messages. Music itself is about sharing feelings. So I try to share feelings and messages at the same time, and be interesting too at the same time, be unique. I mean, if there's a song that you've heard 1,000 times in one way, what I try to do is take the song and flip it another way. For example, there's a song by Adele called Someone Like You.
Someone like you, I wish nothing but the best for you. Too, don't forget me, I beg, I remember you said, sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
A lot of people say, "Oh, can you sing that song for me?" So what I did was, I find that song to be very, very sad and melancholy. So what I do with that song is I twist it around and give it a bit of a reggae feel and make it more happy.
But you make the sound of Someone Like You become the feeling of happiness.
Yeah.
From description, actually, somebody call you a soul artist with a unique romantic sense.
Okay.
So, do you like this kind of description?
Well, I think having soul is something that every singer should have. If that's a label that's given to me, I don't think it's just given to me. I think it's anyone who sings passionately. And if you're not doing things passionately, you shouldn't do it at all. If I didn't have passion for music, I couldn't sing 40 songs a night, every night.
More than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you would say.
What I like about people the most is whether they have positive energy or not, and how they think and feel. This is the thing that I've learned here. Is it's not about whether you're Shanghainese or you're from Chongqing or wherever you're from. It's about your energy. And I try my best to surround myself with people with positive energy, people who want to learn and grow, and people who want to learn from other people. People are very self-involved these days. They're always looking in the mirror. We all have iPhones, we all have phones, and we're constantly looking to see how we are valued through things like WeChat. I think society is taking it too far. We're losing the balance of reality.
But basically, I think most of people were thinking that this kind of like industry, like the music industry, can I say it's a little bit like floating?
It's very superficial. Very superficial.
Yes.
Very.
So do you think that one of the days, if your music becomes very commercialized, then probably you'll lose this kind of soul right now?
No, I'll never lose the soul. I don't think you can lose the soul. I think you can lose motivation.
Okay.
I think you can be disheartened. I think you can be disenchanted. You can feel down. But I think in the end, your soul is about what carries you through day in, day out, and the values that you hold, and what's passed down from your parents or your grandparents. So people can be disheartened. Things that keep me going are my beliefs in the things that I write, my belief in my ability to share. If I don't have anything to offer, then I don't think I would have the motivation.
Probably, I think that you're quite enjoying your life right now as a musician like this.
Yeah.
But there might be some other, more ambition there.
Sure. Like I said, I'm first a songwriter before a singer. So ultimately, each song that I write is like having a child. So with every song that I've written, I regard them as a child that needs to bloom. And that's really the fundamental reason that propels me is the songs that I write. And hopefully I can share that with as many people as possible.
Yeah, so do you prefer to have this kind of like life right now that you have more freedom and more initials to do something you really like to do? Initiatives. And then, or do you prefer to have some probably become a super star that could be controlled by some of the business?
The thing is, I don't like to use the words superstar or star or fans. I actually don't like those words because when I think of superstar, I think of ego, and the word ego usually comes from arrogance. So people
really have a soul, I think.
But people always ask me, do you want more fans? Do you want more fans? And I don't like the word fans because what I want is people to connect with the music, to feel. And if they feel and connect with the music, they will enjoy the music, and I guess they will become a fan.
So it's really okay that you don't really have very good technique of singing, as long as you have the feeling and you have very unique voice.
Yeah, I never studied singing, and I really learned how to sing by listening or watching my mentors, other singers that I enjoyed, by emulating first.
Do you like it if I call you pop vocal?
Like, I did a show the other night. I did reggae, I did pop, I did soul, I do some jazz, smooth jazz, and bossa nova. So I blend different styles together. But in the whole umbrella of things, maybe you would put it under the word pop.
Okay.
Or contemporary music.
So who's your personal favorite? Who's your inspiration?
I would say songwriters that inspired me would be Stevie Wonder, Sting.
My mom likes Stevie Wonder.
Oh, right. Yeah. My mum likes Stevie Wonder too.
Okay. And Sting?
I think everyone likes Stevie Wonder almost. He's incredible. Sting's great. I mean, there's so many songwriters that wrote great songs.
Actually, so where do you get kind of inspiration in your life?
I get inspiration from traveling. I get inspiration from meeting people. I get inspiration from food. Yeah, I get inspiration from different things that are stimulating, inspire me. You know, you could have an experience, you can have a traumatic experience, and you can be down and out, and then you can write about it, or you can have an experience of joy, or you know, climbing a mountain and getting an adrenaline rush and writing from there.
Okay.
You need to have the heart pumping, I think, to get the good songwriting out.
Travel is also one of your inspirations.
Definitely.
And I've been traveling, in my opinion, to many places actually.
Yeah, I counted the other day. I think I've been to 39 countries.
39.
Yeah.
And you're still very
I'm not
young.
happy with that,
So there'll
actually.
be more actually.
I'm not happy with that number. There's over 200 countries. I really... I still
Not
have,
even half of them, right?
I've never been to Africa. It's on the list. I want to go to Kenya and places like that and experience the real animals. I've been to the safari in Shanghai, but it's not enough. But for me, traveling is number one, education, and number two, inspiration.
Uh-huh. And I know that in the past, like 10 years, you've been just focusing more in Asia.
I have. I've been drawn to Asia, maybe because it's so close to Australia. I'm very, very keen on trying to perform in other parts of the world too. I've performed in Brazil. I was there for about 6 months. I do want to get to America. I think that's the jump from Shanghai to the United States very soon. I started performing in Hong Kong. When was it? 2012. Then I went to Beijing, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, and then Shanghai. So I've done most of the East Coast, the major cities. Yeah, one of the things I love about Shanghai is that I take my Shanghainese friends to a Kazakhstan restaurant, which is Central Asian restaurant. I found a Moroccan.
Shanghai has the Kazakhstan
Moroccan restaurant. I found a what else was that? I found a Australian restaurant that serves kangaroo meat.
Okay.
Serves crocodile hamburgers. So, and I take my Shanghai friends to these restaurants, and I take them there because I want them to experience something different. Just because you're in Shanghai doesn't mean you can't taste other foods as well.
You've been actually staying in China for quite long, I think, right?
On and off, yeah.
Yeah, so I think you must have some of the connection, to the Chinese music as well.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us something about it?
Well, I initially people asked me, can I sing Chinese songs? So I used pinyin, obviously, which is
okay.
the easiest way for us to sort of be able to read it. And I chose songs that would resonate with the audience, songs that they would immediately identify with, like Yudan Dai Wei Xin.
I personally know a lot of young people, they really want to be just like you, a musician.
Oh, cool.
So do you have some suggestions you want to give them?
My suggestion would be, if you want to be an artist, go out and travel around the world, try new foods, taste new things, smell new things, because when you do these things, that's when your inspiration comes. Now, it's a very difficult thing for me to say, but there are people who are xenophobic, who live in fear of things that are foreign. But if you do want to expand, you have to get out of that shell. You've got to cross over. I mean, it's like what I said before. I've got Chinese friends that have never tried Xibei food before.
Okay.
They've never tried Xinjiang food, which is Tibetan food. But this is food from your own country. How come I've tried it and you haven't tried it? And they said, oh, I don't know. It just seems like something that I wouldn't do. But take the chance.
My mother used to be very scared, trying Xinjiang food. But then she tried it, she liked it so much.
See what I mean? Your mother crossed over, and now that she likes it, she can take that next step. for me, that's where the inspiration comes. Is not fearing what you don't know. That would be my best advice to anyone who wants to grow, whether it be to grow as an artist or to grow as a person.
Great, agree. So, do you have some like the career plan in your mind? What is the next thing you're going to do?
My aim is to keep writing better songs, to get more people to hear the music. I do have a plan to go to the United States and work with some producers there.
So if you were going on doing something like that, how can you just balance your music with your and your life? I mean, your personal life. Personal life.
Maybe. My thing is just to keep happy and healthy. To me, that's balance. Eat well, sleep well.
Not really thinking about like having a...
Oh, marriage.
Yes.
Oh, right. Well, that's possible. It's just right now I'm so focused on the music.
Okay. Music is your lover.
Yeah.
So do you have some words you want to speak to the Shanghai people here? Maybe look at the camera.
What do I want to say to Shanghainese people? While you're in Shanghai, try all the different kinds of foods. Use Shanghai as a place to get out of your shell. Don't fear other cultures. Don't fear other people, but to embrace different cultures and use Shanghai as a place to grow and to enjoy the rainbow, the palette of everything that it has to offer.
Okay, great. We have a foodie musician today. Okay, nice talking with you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you for your time. Great.
Best years of my life are spent holding hands with you. My mind runs scenes and wonderful dreams of thinking of you. Rolled the rails and lonely trails, many years went by. The time and fate has kept reminiscing.